What's up, guys? Rob Shoegraph here with 3Storm Fitness. I want to do a quick review of my Rogue wrist wraps. These are the 18-inch version. I think they come in 12-inch, 18, and 24, I want to say. 3 different sizes. Mainly, I believe the sizes are mainly in terms of not so much wrist size, although I'm sure that factors in a little bit, but how much extra support you want. Basically, it works like this: wrist wrap, put your thumb in, wrap it around as tight as you'd like. I don't like to go extremely tight just for the sake of circulation and all that. Comes around like that. You could leave your thumb in. Personally, I prefer to take it out. I find that I still get just about the same amount of support, but my thumb's not all. I don't get that, like, what do you call that, iPhone thumb, where the joint gets all screwed up in there after a heavy set. I don't know. Some people probably don't notice that, but I seem to, and I get the same amount of support just pulling this thing off, and going to do whatever it is I'm doing. Anyways, I bought these not actually so typically most people when they use them, they use them for extra support for their wrists when they're doing heavy pressing, like bench press or overhead press, military, etc. I have used it for that a few times, namely when my wrists are bothering me and I still want to get a good workout in. For the most part, though, I try not to use them too much just to help strengthen my wrists. But you make that call. The reason I actually got it was for folks learning to clean a kettlebell or do any sort of snatch variation or whatever. It tends to slam down on the wrist. And for a lot of people, when the kettlebell comes down, first of all, you could argue that one of the best teaching mechanisms for a proper kettlebell clean is the bruising and the pain, because when I was learning how to do it, my wrists were just black and blue until I figured it out, and it was kind of an extra motivator to learn how to do it properly. And so if that's your opinion, then I respect it. However, I could keep people coming to the door, so I want to make them happy, make their wrists happy. So for folks who were getting that slamming action down, I put these on them first, and if they complain about it anyway, and if they misjudge the clean and it falls back and hits in the wrist, the impact is negligible. So that's why I got them, and they work real well for that. But since I had them, I also thought, well, I'll use them when my wrists are sore and I still want to go heavy on bench days. Altogether, I really like them. I've had these for a few months now. They've gotten a lot of wear from a lot of different people. They've held up really well. They are machine washable. They do get wet when you're super sweaty, but it's not too bad. It's not like it's not gross, I guess. They handle moisture pretty well. I've washed them in the machine a few times, and they've held up well. I think I just said that. One thing, starting to get just a little bit of wear around kind of where the Velcro attaches. Well, that's not right. It comes around like this. If it overlaps, starts pulling on it a little bit. I'm sure you can see that. Personally, whatever. I don't really care. These things are $12.99. I'm sure they're going to last for another 2 years at least. So if it's a little fuzzy here, big deal. Yeah, just a little bit of elastic poking out. I don't know if that's going to cause a problem. If it starts, when you pull a sweater and all of a sudden somebody's naked. That Weezer song. I don't know if somebody's wrists will be naked if they do that. I don't think so. That was obscure. So the grip, the Velcro, that's the word, holds up really well. It's not. I've never had it just like snap loose or anything. Once you fasten it, it's on there until you take it off. You can get it as tight as you want. I've kind of fooled around a little bit. I don't like to with my comfort level, I suppose. When I do use it, I don't like to get super, I started off just like, you know, getting as tight as I possibly could on there. But you know, you get it so tight, like I mentioned before, you're going to start to have some circulation problems. If you can get to the point where it's like when I extend my fingers, I'm fighting it a little bit. So I like to loosen it up just a little bit, like that. Anywho, you guys probably know how to wrap stuff around stuff. I won't give you too much more explanation there. All in all, they're pretty solid. I'm happy with the purchase. They come in a bunch of different colors. Like I said, they come in 3 different lengths. So that's about all there is to say about that. If you guys have any questions about those, you let me know. And drop them in the comments. Subscribe to this channel. I'll try to find a link, either the road or if I can find them on Amazon or something. I'll put that down in the description to check that out. You guys have a great day, okay? Thanks.